This is really exciting. So you may or may not be aware the Samsung Z Flip is coming out soon. And man, I want to get my hands on it. Like, let me know in the comment section if you're the same, but this phone looks incredible. This tweet actually, I found at least, from Ben Geskin on Twitter, and oh my god, it looks awesome. Firstly, the color, I'll throw it up on screen so you guys can see the video, but it's literally a short video of someone flipping up the screen and closing it. It has an insane aspect ratio, but man does it look real nice. Clamshells are back. I want one so much. It looks really, really nice. It's got a little OLED on the top as well. Also the two dual cameras on the top. This is sort of what we've seen before, specs and leaks and stuff. So this kind of looks legitimate, and boy, that purple is hot. So in terms of specs, in case you're wondering, this should be announced at Samsung's event. I think it's February 11th. I'll double check that, but I think it's February 11th. And these are the specs allegedly from techradar.com that it's going to have. So Snapdragon 855 Plus chipset, which is kind of cool. 8 gigabytes of RAM, 250 gigabytes of storage with no micro SD storage expansion slot, no 5G, and no headphone port, which is absolutely fine with me. Like, I'm over it, guys. I'm over it. Are you over it? I feel like there's natural outrage that everyone is angry at the fact that there's no headphones in phones anymore, but actually, do you really care? Maybe you do. Let me know in the comments. Now, according to this article as well, it's also going to cost around $1,400, which is around £1,000 for me. Yikes, that's expensive. And this is where this kind of new generation of phone is going to be really interesting, because we've not got the latest and greatest in terms of specs. It's not got 12 gigs of RAM. It hasn't got the biggest battery life. It doesn't have the latest 865 Snapdragon processors, so it's not got the latest specs, but it's calling for that premium price of $1,000+. So it's going to be really interesting to see if the market adopts to it. Like I said before, really want one, but whether or not I'll be able to afford it is another matter. Like £1,000 on a phone is a lot of money, and we're at the point now where you don't actually need to upgrade every year. Like, Marquez did a great video, I'll link to that in the description, where he talked about the fact that you don't need to upgrade your phone every year, but they are still making improvements, and that's exactly right here. Like, no one needs this phone. Like, the function itself of the Flip is completely pointless, but it looks cool, and like, for me, it looks so good, you know? And it's a really cool concept. I haven't even had my hands on the original Galaxy Fold. I wish I did, but this video is really promising to me because I just love the idea that I can fiddle with it. Like the fact you can flip it out. If you ever had the old flip phones, they were just like absolute fidget spinners. Like, you just constantly fiddling with them. The only thing I'm worried about though is the screen. I'm a bit worried about it, and the reason is a very specific reason, is the way you unflip those phones is you always use your thumb, and you can see it in the video here. He puts his, or she, I can't, it doesn't really matter, but the person here slides their finger in the phone and uses their thumb to flip it up. That's always how you did it. It's always like, that's why it's so satisfying. And if that screen is similar to the original Galaxy Fold, you're going to end up with some thumb marks in that part of the screen where you always are flicking it. So that's my only reservation. It also looks like in the video here, you can see there's a pinhole selfie camera in the top. Kind of interesting. The other things to note as well is the back is completely plain. Like, back in the day, usually the back you would slide off to be able to take the battery out. It doesn't look like that's the case. So because you've got such a long screen, you're going to be able to see more posts. You're going to be able to be scrolling Instagram. You're going to be scrolling for days. It's going to be great. Kind of want this phone. It looks awesome, but I want it. Maybe activity check in the comments. You know, what color would you have? If I can have this kind of pearlescent color, I want orange. 100%. Make it happen, Samsung. Send one over. Samsung, if you're watching, I will do a review and I'll be so biased that it's so good. Just send it over. I'm joking, subscribers. I will not be biased. But man, I would love to get my hands on this. It looks awesome. I'm not going to the event, but man, oh man, it looks good. Samsung, hit me up. Call me on your Samsung's on your Samsung phone. The design actually kind of reminds me of the Game Boy SP. Shout out to anyone who has that in their hands. I used to have a red one. Man, those were the days. But yeah, I'm super excited for this. Like I said, we're going to find out more about it on February 11th. So stay tuned to the channel. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss all that stuff when it comes out. But man, the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip, I'm excited about it. I think it's going to be awesome. This is ShockBox, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.